Come with me to the happiest city in the world, also known as Copenhagen. Denmark is my 59th country visited and also the last of the neighboring Scandinavian countries that I visited, and I am taking you along with me. I'm sharing everything I did, everywhere I ate, how much I spent, where I stayed, and all of the things. So if Copenhagen is on your list, keep watching this video. I flew into Copenhagen on a nonstop round-trip flight from Newark Airport with SAS Airlines. I spent 40,000 Delta miles, which was the equivalent to $400 US. I thought this was a fantastic deal for a nonstop round-trip flight to Europe. I landed on a Tuesday morning around 11 a.m. It was a bit too early to check into my hotel, which I will be sharing with you guys a bit later in the video. So one of the hotel staff recommended that I stop at this small local restaurant called Christine Dahl Burgers. It was about a 10-minute walk from the property, and I had one of the burgers, which I thought was pretty good. It was a small place with about 2 tables in the front and maybe some bar seating on the inside. And I also had one of these Fox Candy sodas. Hey y'all, good afternoon. I am having a late lunch here in Copenhagen at a place called Christine Dahl Burgers. I hope that's how you say it. It was recommended by some locals. I'm actually about to try this Fox Candy soda. It's a local Danish soda. It's supposed to be like their rendition of Sprite. I heard it's pretty good, so let's try it. Oh yeah, this do taste like Sprite. Sprite, 7-Up, all mixed up in one. It's pretty good though, and it's not as sweet. I strolled around the area for a little while longer before jet lag started to kick in, but I did get to stop at this cute and cozy cocktail bar called the Livingroom. I would recommend stopping there if you're visiting Copenhagen. Then I went to my room and wanted to get a good amount of sleep so I can be on local Denmark time. The next morning, I woke up refreshed and rejuvenated and started the day off right at my hotel gym. It was a pretty good size and had everything I needed to get a good workout in. After my workout, I headed downstairs for a light breakfast and an energy shot that is provided complimentary by my hotel. Then I went back to my room and got dressed, and now I am ready to explore Copenhagen now that I am finally on local Denmark time. Hey y'all, this is day 2 in Copenhagen. I got a pretty late start. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. The sun sets at like 4:45. So let me go outside and capture some content. Very quick OOTD. This skirt set is from Zara. It's pretty old. The boots are shuts or shoots. You know what I'm talking about. The bag is Fendi. The sunnies are Louis Vuitton. And the spiral earrings are Koi, and so is the bangle. There's the bangle. They're black on brand, and the scent I'm wearing is Tom Ford Bitter Peach. Let's go outside and explore some more of Copenhagen. Getting around Copenhagen was super easy using public transit. It was very safe and reliable as a solo traveler. At the airport, I purchased a 3-day city pass, which was 220 Danish krones, which is also $30 US. I used it to take all trains, buses, and trams my entire trip. Now, on day 2, I headed over to Nyhavn, which is a very picturesque, aesthetically pleasing, touristy neighborhood. You can see all of these colorful buildings. Every corner is a photo op, so have your cameras ready. There's tons of restaurants along this strip. I stopped at one random one and just had a hot chocolate and a chicken Caesar salad. Now, to be honest and transparent, Copenhagen is not a budget-friendly destination, so be prepared to spend some coins. My lunch was $40 and I didn't even have any alcohol. But overall, the food and drinks were definitely good. So after I ate, I walked around a little bit more, and then I took the train back to my hotel to just kind of charge my phone, refresh, and just unwind for a bit before I headed back out for the night. Hey y'all, I just had some downtime in my room. I went out to Nyhavn. I'm going to get the correct pronunciation of that neighborhood before I leave Copenhagen, but it is the touristy area with the canal and all of the multicolor buildings. I was there all day. I had some lunch, and it did get a bit chilly. It's also dark out now, so I just came in, freshened up my face a bit, charged my phone up, and just put on some tights, because it is a bit chilly outside. So I threw on some tights, got my comfy sneakers back on, and I am about to head to a bar to have a cocktail. And of course, I'm taking you along with me. I'm not sure where I'm having dinner yet. I'm gonna look through my list of local recommendations, or just find something that's close to the bar that I am going to. So the temperature did drop, so I do have my extra layers on. Now let's head back outside. During the evening hours, I checked out a couple of bars in Copenhagen recommended by locals. The first one I checked out was Ruby's Cocktail Bar. It was a super laid-back, chill vibes type of bar. I had the Cosmo, which was absolutely delicious. There is a lost art of making a good Cosmo, and Ruby's Cocktail Bar definitely did the job. The second bar I stopped at was this place called Balderdash, and the drinks here were absolutely amazing as well. Get into that presentation. Now, this bar had a bit more of a lively feeling to it, so you choose which one you would want to go to. Drinks were around 140 Danish krones each, which was about $20 US. And for dinner, I walked about 10 minutes to this restaurant called Cantina. It was an Italian restaurant, and guys, it was delicious. I was blown away by this spicy rigatoni and this tiramisu. Please make sure you stop there on your visit to Copenhagen. The next day was my last full day in Copenhagen, so I did manage to get an early start. I went straight down for breakfast, which was complimentary because I did book this hotel using my American Express Platinum card, and their Fine Hotels and Resorts program offers some great perks such as complimentary breakfast at luxury hotels. I could not get enough of these amazing sweet cinnamon rolls every single morning. I had like one or two of them. I did not bring any swimwear, which I did regret because the hotel had this gorgeous rooftop pool. So I got myself dressed and was ready to take on my last day. Hey everyone, quickly checking back in. It is my last full day in Copenhagen. Sad face, but I got a busy day. I got a much earlier start today. It's about 11:15 a.m. So I'm going to make a couple of stops throughout the city. We're going to have brunch. We're going to go shopping. We're going to go see the famous Ariel statue that's based on the Little Mermaid, and all of the things. Very quick, OOTD, this long shirt is from COS. I have some jeans on underneath from Abercrombie. My boots and earrings are Louis Vuitton. This shearling coat is by Fry. I got it from Nordstrom. My scent is Forever Mood. You remind me, it's somewhere in my bag. And yeah, that is the look. Let's head out because we have a busy day. Let's go. I hopped on the train, and the first stop was to see the Ariel statue. Now, it wasn't until recent months where I learned that the Little Mermaid was originally a Danish folktale, and since the statue was only about 25 minutes from where I was staying and only like a 15-minute walk from the train stop, I figured why not. Now, it was very underwhelming, to be completely honest. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it definitely was not this. It was pretty small, but anyway, it it was nice to see. After that, I made my way over to the Design Museum in Copenhagen. This was recommended to me by some tourists that I met at one of those bars that I showed you from the night before. And I'm not really a big museum person, but this one was actually really, really nice. I purchased my ticket online. It was about 150 krones, which was about 22 US dollars, and I thought it was really worth it. There were a lot of thought-provoking exhibits there, very colorful. If you're into like interior design, you definitely want to make a stop here while you're in Copenhagen. All of that walking definitely worked up an appetite, so I stopped for brunch at the Union Kitchen, which came highly recommended by one of the locals. I ended up going with the chicken and waffles dish. I was a bit skeptical to have chicken and waffles on this side of the world, but to my surprise, it was cooked and seasoned to perfection. I really liked it and would highly recommend visiting here. Then I made my way over to the very popular Gasoline Grill. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is a small takeout restaurant in the middle of a gas station, and these burgers were cooked to perfection. The line can get pretty long, so be mindful if you plan on stopping over here. Then I walked around the city some more and ended up by some luxury stores, so I did peek in. I also went to Louis Vuitton because I am looking for the Golden Mask sunglasses, which they were unfortunately sold out. It would have been great to find them here because Denmark does have like a 14% tax back, which would have been great, but hopefully I find them somewhere else. So after that, I ended up making my way back to my room because I was definitely getting tired and I needed a break from all of this walking. Hey y'all, I am back from a jam-packed day here in Copenhagen. I just got back to my room, left earlier this morning. I have been walking all day. Let me tell y'all how many steps I took, because this is crazy. Hold on. I took 13,400 steps today, y'all, and it is 5:22 p.m. Crazy. So I'm back in my room. Before I lay down and mess it up again, let me give you guys a quick room tour of my standard king room here at Villa Copenhagen. So the room itself is a bit small, but that's pretty standard for most hotel rooms in Europe. So you walk in and you have this really nice bathroom. I really love the tile on the wall, the shower, the toilet, have a tiny sink, but again, just enough for me and my things to work with. Then I come over to my king size bed. I got one suitcase on the floor. I got another one here on my table. Got a television, and the view is just pretty much of the courtyard on the outside. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I have a couple of drawers here and just one small closet where I put both of my jackets in. And yeah, that is my room tour here. Now, although I am exhausted, today drained me, it is still early, so I'm just gonna wind down for a bit, probably take a nap because rest is much needed. And later on, I am going to Tivoli Gardens. That's the amusement park right across the street from where I'm staying. It is Halloween, so they should have some, cute and fun stuff going on for the evening. I'll probably go there like around 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, stay for about an hour and a half. And then I am headed out of Copenhagen tomorrow. So let me get some rest. I will check back in with you guys a little later. Hey y'all, I just woke up from a much needed nap. I slept for about 2 hours, just under 2 hours. Just threw on my same clothes. About to put my sneakers on and head to Tivoli Gardens. Truthfully, I really don't feel like going, but I already paid for my ticket in advance, and if I don't go today, it's going to go to waste, and I don't want to waste any money, so I'm going to go to this park for like an hour, show you guys around, see what they have to offer on Halloween, and then come back to my room and go back to sleep, y'all. Let me put on my coat, and let's head to Tivoli Gardens. So I was actually today years old when I learned that Tivoli Gardens is actually where Walt Disney got his inspiration to build the very first Disneyland park. I might be late to that tidbit, but I thought it was really cool to know. Once I got into Tivoli Gardens, I definitely saw the Disney inspiration. It's very easy to get to. It's right across the street from Copenhagen Central Station, which was also across the street from my hotel, Villa Copenhagen. Now, getting into the park is super easy. I bought my ticket online in advance for 180 Danish krones, which was about 25 US dollars. Now, the kicker was that does not include the ride pass. So if you actually want to get on rides, you have to buy the ride pass, which was another 180 Danish krones. So you'll probably spend about 50 to 60 US dollars just being in this park and getting on the rides. They had a lot of things to do, and I would definitely recommend stopping here if you're into amusement parks. And then I went back to my hotel and had a cocktail before it was time to get ready. That concludes my 4-day trip to Copenhagen. I had a fantastic time here. I really enjoyed this city. I enjoyed the food, the people. It's clean. There's so much to do. I would definitely return in the future. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video and if I should do more of these going forward. So I just packed all of my things here, and I'm about to check out and head to my next destination, which is Paris, France. It's not a new destination for me, but I will be doing a little mini vlog while I'm there, so stay tuned for that. Once again, if you made it this far, please give your girl a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.